In character அப்படினா I'm speaking as the managing director of Martian Enterprises. Out of character அப்படினம்னா நம்ம as a trainer I will speak. Right? Okay. Seriya, do you have any questions, Monica? Before that? Right. Okay. Shall we start? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. In character. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The very reason why I have asked you to come to this, it was very evidential. Uncle Santosh was trying to, correct everything in the seminar hall, and everything got blasted off. That's the doomsday negative energy that you have, right? My secretary told me that you are having something to discuss with me. I'm happy. Your BP tablets will fast arrive. Some people are having the habit of having the BP tablets by 2 o'clock, and they will arrive, and you can have your BP tablets. And I have arranged a separate sleep scoop over there, and if anybody wants to have a nap or something in the afternoon, which is actually happening for the past 20-25 years in the office, you can go have the nap. But this meeting will not last more than 20 minutes, because I don't want you to be here. My HR managers are in very reputed institutions, and they are currently running the recruitment. And every minute I'm getting the news feed in my phone that so many youngsters are getting recruited. All right, okay? So you people are actually blocking the seats. So first of all, tell me, what actually you are intending to speak to me? The notice board read everything very, very clearly. And it had all the messages. And with all due respects, I'm so happy that you have been creating a lot of mantle in this Martian Enterprises for the past 30 years. 30 goddamn years. But look where you have brought this company. The shareholding value is just 12 rupees and 22 paise. And I was given to understand that in 1994, the share value was 285 rupees. But it is now 12 rupees and 24 paise. And this particular tabloid contains all the complaints of your contribution. Right from the police case, till theft case, right from the petty cash case, till money laundering. I have got all those. Let us not dig this grave, okay? If I dig this grave, then each and every one of you will be insulted. Let the sleeping dogs lie. Let us throw all this behind us, and let us part as good friends. You are saying hi to me, I'm saying bye to you, okay? And I don't want to listen to any of your concerns. If you have got anything else to say, I seek only your blessings. I don't want your presence here, okay? Right? But still, I got graduated from University of Kellogg's, USA, and they taught me a lot of ethics. Damn with this Indian B schools. I'm very happy with the way that my dad has been treating me to get my MBA degree from US, and I'm so happy that I'm a US. Any MBA graduates here? This 1990s old, this kind of chronic illness MBA graduates here? Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, uncles and aunties. Thank you so much for your contribution. And MBA uncles and MBA aunties, thank you so much for your better contribution. And most of you people are having sons and daughters. Well, their resume and applications are most welcome. If they want to get a job, I can throw a job for them. So ask them to apply in Martian Enterprises. But you, I'm showing the door. So that's it. Anything else we have to discuss? Mr. Selva Prabhu, right? I read all your names and I saw the video footages. Sir, which department are you representing? Okay. Tell me, sir, what can I do for you?
We have like 5 months, sir. It's expensive as it's over.
Okay.
So we have like 5 months.
Poet Selva Prabhu is very, very good in poetry. Right. And that's why you had multiple number of girlfriends when you were an youngster. That is also there in the logbook. I'm so happy, uncle. Maybe we did not have a professor like you in the University of Kellogg's. And if I had I'm still unmarried, but if I had a poet professor like you, even I would have got a tip.
So actually, as a colleague, so personal aim is different from professional aim. So I think it's not necessary to bring this personal in this program.
You were in kidney dialysis treatment till the past week, Mr. Vignesh, right? Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you able to see me in full peace, Mr. Vignesh?
Of course, I'm able to see.
I see. Again, and for the kidney dialysis treatment also, some Ramakrishna hospital in Coimbatore, you got the money from Marsh Enterprises. Marsh Enterprises funded for your kidney treatment, right?
Because I'm working here for more than 30 years, I contribute a lot to this enterprise.
Let's speak about the 30 hours, Mr. Vignesh. It's been 30 hours since I have bought Marsh Enterprises. Underline my word, bought. And the chair that you are covering up with your rear end belongs to me. So, with all due respects, speaking louder is not good for a kidney dialysis patient.
I can take care of it. So thank you for the
You are esteemed resource of Marsh Enterprises, and it's my responsibility. If you are turning yourself as a dead body on this soil, then it's my responsibility. So I don't want that to happen, and that's why I'm speaking with a lot of care.
really like your concern, but I just
Which department do you belong to, Mr. Vignesh?
taken development
Why are you so concerned about the production department?
because he's my colleague for more than 10 years.
Oh.
Why I shouldn't be concerned about him?
I mean,
What are the same? We are not of the same organization.
brother-in-law, like you married his sister, and he married yours, like that. Any connections
We are
between
in the
you?
corporate environment. None of that matters.
So you got an Indian.
No, yes, his blood boils when I speak to you, and that is why I'm asking you. So why that blood? As one of the old men in the Indian industry, Mr. Narayana Murthy, I think he was a mentor for Infosys, I believe. He used to mention, don't love your company too much. Why are you loving this damn company so much? You're loving this company, you're loving him, and you're loving all these people. What did these people do? What did this old man do? And what did this Longfellow old man do for you?
They are the reason, goddamn, this company lasts for more than 30 years.
Lasting for more than 30 years, and you are producing only 6 crores or 15 crores per year. Is that an annual turnover of a 30-year-old company, Mr. Vignesh?
So do you really think we are?
And look at the infrastructure department. You have not even taken care of the estate maintenance. And I am the owner of this company, standing. You see, lots of invisible matter also, right? So it contains a lot of.
Just because you bought the company, that doesn't mean you can question us like that.
Then how do you want me to?
Friends,
No, you're correct.
so just tell them. Yes.
Could you please stand up, ma'am? Mrs. Sabri Karthikayani, right? 56 years old, right? And you had brain fever in the year 2001, and Marshall Enterprises had been taking responsibility, and the kind of contribution and retribution that, as Mr. Vignesh says, you have given to this company is laudable, is really laudable. This kind of unity gets what? That's my estate maintenance department. They were prompt enough to switch on the generator, and that's why you got this light. You are supporting him so much. If you had been so much supporting this kind of brotherhood that you show, the friendliness that you show, why didn't you concentrate on the company's welfare? If you had shown the same energy, in the company's welfare, the company might have skyrocketed. Why didn't you do that?
See, you just keep in your mind. We are backloading for us for 6 years, but it's not only the reason we lack what proper welfare. We are not taking care of the company. It's not only reason. We have a lot of reasons like recession, a lot of hazards.
Industry as a whole.
I was not able to do my homework because my leg was aching, my head was aching, and my grandfather took me to the park, and that is why I was not able to finish the homework. Excusitis. You are suffering from a disease called excusitis, and that's why you are keeping on giving the excuse. You see, look at the excuse that you are.
The industry on a whole is on decline, sir.
Mr. Selva Prabhu, is inflation a only platform of disease for Marsh Enterprises alone? No, there are other companies are also surviving the same inflation. Then why can't Marsh Enterprises do?
He has been surviving for 6 years.
So,
It's not that we are independent. We have been
and
here
Mr. Manikandan,
and we will
for
be
your
here.
information, we have been producing more than products.
You don't even remember that, and you're speaking about it. You need
6 crores.
you need a memory prompt.
Excuse me. 60 crores. Personally, you are like my child, my son. Professionally, you are. Professionally,
For your kind information, I even hate my dad. So don't get into that. Yeah, please.
I told your life is done.
Oh, I see.
Professionally,
I'm very happy and I'm proud of you that you are having a dynamic son like me.
I'm not feeling proud that having like straightforward son like you.
Thank you, Father.
Apart from the personal profession, you are
Owner of this company.
and young entrepreneur.
Keep speaking like that to me because that's the way you have to behave to a boss, okay? Yeah. Go ahead. Auntie, you feel any discomfort? You want the wheelchair or something? Oh, I see.
Excuse. And for your information, you should not talk to the elders like that. You are having kidney dialysis and you are having brain fever. We are not.
So just remember, within next 20 years, you are going to like.
Look, the company has sponsored, okay? You're speaking to, when I was doing my undergraduation in the so-called Bharatiya University, I was Mr. Bharatiya University, and there is a college called as the NGM College in a Coimbatore district town called as Pollachi, and I won Mr. NGM competition also in very recent time. And as a bodybuilder and a weightlifting champion, I know Vignesh uncle to keep my health on the pinker way. So you don't worry about it, okay? And when I am 55, I will not be standing like you. I'll be standing with the full power onto the ground with the soil erupted into my feet.
Physical health may be good, but mental you will be totally upset.
25 years, you didn't even have a Bajaj scooter. And 27 years, I have a company in my hand.
Yeah, that's a guarantee, man.
My father is speaking, and my uncle is speaking. So grandfather, I will come to you.
For past 25 years, my friend Vignesh
You see, there is no, Mr. Naveen, there is no unity even in this. You see, Mr. Santosh and you are battling.
for past 25 years, my friend Vignesh is working in your company and he can't even buy an upgraded bike. He's having scooter. This is because of fully of management. You are not giving this perfect salary to them, so only they are not buying the scooter. Then you are mentioning the employee, you are giving full payment to employee. It's a full company's responsibility to take care of the medical facilities of the employees. You can't break them, company is giving the money. It's fully companies.
Mr. Grandpa Handsome,
Yes.
you've been telling something,
Yes.
and I am acknowledging the same,
Yes.
and I am willing to help Mr. Vignesh, Mr. Naveen, Mr. Selva, and Mr. Sabari. But the people are turning the tables that I am insulting them. What did you say now? It is your responsibility to take care of their health.
Yes.
It is your responsibility to give them the amount of money that they need.
Yes.
I'm ready to give that. Severance pay. I'll give the triple the time severance pay. Ask them to take the money and leave.
See, first each and every departments are working in a perfect manner. If the company top
Don't talk
management
perfect,
department
man.
is
Don't you ever take the usage of the word perfect. You are completely distanced from the word perfect. The company never worked on a perfect manner.
Do you really think you can achieve better success by getting the order?
Absolutely. I got young entrepreneurs. We'll come one by one. I got young entrepreneurs. And recently I have signed an MOU with Sakti Group that they are running a B school. I have got young entrepreneurs from that particular institution. And I got young entrepreneurs in various other B schools of Tamil Nadu. And those people are much better thinkers than you.
So you are saying,
You got to have a consensus of coming one by one. Mr. Selva Prabhu, I'll finish up with this grandfather and I'll come to you. Yes.
You have mentioned
Mr. Naveen, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
You are studying MBA in the foreign countries, it's not matter. Experience is the best teacher. We are experienced more than 20 years and having knowledge in each and every sector. The fault is in the top management because we are giving our perfection level 100% in our departments. The fault is in the top management. The top management fails, each and every management here faces the situation of loss.
You're Mr. Santosh, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're speaking on too smart way, I would like to note down or I would like to flip chart some of the things that the management has come down with. Yeah, Mr. Santosh, multiple personality syndrome. You're suffering from multiple personality syndrome.
Suffering by multiple personality
Look at the kind of voice that you are raising. You are suffering from personality syndrome disease.
That's not
A kidney dialysis patient, a kidney dialysis patient, a memory loss patient.
Doesn't even matter. They are doing their business. Since you already talked about the experience, you might have a youngster who's very good at everything. But we as a old person, we already saw at 3 decades, we have worked in this organization more than 30 years. So eventually we saw 3 decades. So in these 3 decades, there are a lot of changes happen and we able to adopt to it. So we can do whatever we want to do because classics are the best. So that is what you believe. I heard that classics are the best. So since the classics are the best, we can do a lot of things that the technology does. So that is what I believe. And you are not allowed to speak somebody's health or their personal thing in the organization.
Mr. Vignesh has erupted with anger on the day one of this particular meeting between us. Do you really think people like Vignesh, Selva and Santosh and you, we can all coexist every single working day? No, it will be an inferno. It will be a hell. You will be shouting at something, I'll be shouting at something, and you will be asking me to sign something, I will not be signing something. So this kind of eruption will always happen every single day. Then the company will drown into the sea. That's why I'm saying, you got to leave the place.
Sir, no. Sir, from the starting point, why are you keep digging as our health issues? From the point onwards, you are all...
Mr. Vignesh, I need people on the wheels. I want people to get footloose. I want people to run fast. I want people to go to the multi-story building. This building has got almost about 5-story and 6-story building wreckage. And if there is an youngster, if the lift is not working, he will run away. And he will climb up on stairs. Will you do that?
I have phone. I can call to the person who is in 6-story building.
Mr.
What's the point of running towards so that?
Mr. Retired Handsome, it is not going to work out. Because
This is how they use
I got mission statement. Unlike you people, I got a picture perfect. Who are you? I see. Okay. So don't stand for a long time. If your knee pain is increasing, it's hurting my heart. So why are you uncles and aunties are not understanding my concern?
So you're saying that a young person from business school who has never been to an industry can match us.
Yes.
We have been working here for 30 years.
Yes.
And I have been working in the production department for the past decade.
What did you produce, Mr. Silva?
I'm been producing
Industrial sickness. This company. Okay, let us jump into the technical things and let us not be personal. And Mr. Silva, I mean, I'll start with you because you are the mother company. I mean, you are the mother department of this particular company. Why has the production department not taken any expedition steps besides knowing, hear me up, besides knowing that the company is producing very, very less products and so many of our customers have switched over to pioneer pumps, shark pumps, and agriculturists and farmers are not even taking our pipes and pumps for their drip irrigation facility. Farmers are our biggest customers and they have ran away. What did you do for that?
See, as a whole, the industry has been on a decline. So, research and development team has been working on new technologies and they have been doing their job.
Call the research and development team. Where are they?
We are the research.
What kind of technology you are developing? Okay, you stop there. You freeze. He mentioned about some new technology. What new technology you people had developed? Tell me. What new technology? What strategy?
So, Youngman, our new boss. So before starting this, I have a question for you. It's like, why do you have to fire all of us? What makes you think that without us you can run this company from scratch?
Mrs. Nitya, the phone that you are using is 2005 model. The car that you are using is 2002 model. And you are not even updated. The company needs wild updation in terms of manpower, in terms of technology, in terms of production. Now, Mr. Selva from production department says that you have done something new. I don't think okay, so you might have done something new, but I'm sure that would have been definitely in 2012 model or 2013 model, still 10 years old. We need current updation. Do you have any current updation model?
In that case, boss, we have an updation. We have connected many researchers, right, with the customers, and we have very loyal.
Call the medical department and give Mrs. Nitya the cough syrup because she's profusely. See how I am taking care. She's coughing, and we need the medical department to come and give her some cough. Maybe an oxygen BiPAP is required, Mrs.
We
Nitya.
have to show some gratitude. We have been taking care of this company. The company is
For almost 30 years, we are taking.
Why don't you grow up, Mr. Selva Prabhu? When she is explaining, one of your colleagues is coughing, and I'm showing some concern. Why don't you see the humanitarian part of me?
That's what I was saying. You have to see the humanity. You have to see our gratitude in working in the
I'm sorry for making you wait for a long time. Please proceed.
It's okay. Fine. So, okay, I want to ask you something. Are you trying to replace youngsters with of us?
That depends upon when Mrs. Nitya was trying to give some product.
Thinking that it's only
Are you deaf? You are able to hear me? Then hear me out completely.
you're trying to replace youngsters behalf of us only for the physical rules, right? We have more than 30 years of experience. What they have. Sir, I like that.
Can I speak now? Can I speak now? No, you put a hold on my mouth. So can I speak now to answer your question?
Coming that youngsters can
No. Unlike you, I'm clear. I have got your question. I'm asking you, can I answer your question, Mr. Navin? Right, okay. Youngsters have fresh knowledge, fresh ideas, and fresh implementation plan. What you people have is execution gap. Let me explain what is execution gap. This is plan 1 and this is the destination, and this plan 1 has to reach the destination. Okay? With fresh ideas, with a new kind of minds, this plan 1 can be immediately replaced onto the destination by the youngster in a flash. But you people are very, very, very slow. And there is always an execution gap between the plan and this destination. And this execution gap, my dear father, Navin, is going to pull the company down to the soil. Execution gap is a disease that you are suffering from.
So what will be the possibility that the new ideas will be
You coordinate within yourself and speak one by one. Because I don't have anybody. If you people are not having the coordination, then that adds up as another reason for me to fire all of you people, including you, Mrs. Nandini. You have taken a car, a brand new car, 3 months back, without knowing that the company is going into the trench. Even after knowing that you are responsible for it, you have still booked a car worth 7.5 lakhs. Who gave you the liberty to take the 7.5 lakhs? Your salary is 75,000 per month. And having 10% of the car's value, where did you get all the money for buying that car?
You bought a company with your father's money, so you cannot question me how I.
That's not your father's money. That's not your father's money. The financial, where is the Department of Finance? You clapped, right? So this old man clapped. Okay. So I will give you the expedition report of the financial plan analysis, the securities portfolio analysis of this company, where your name is written. Okay. A debit in the name of Mrs. Nandini, 7.25 lakhs with GST. You are answerable for that. That's not your father's money. That's from Marshall Enterprises. You have anything to speak on this, Mr. Nandini?
Yes, I have been working for more than many years in this company.
Come on,
I know
man.
how to pay the debt.
How is this fair? How is this fair? When the Mrs. Nandini, how is this fair? When the company is drowning, how could you even possibly think that you can go for an asset purchase when you are not looking into the company?
You cannot question, that is my money. I have
she
saved
had worked
some.
for a company.
That's the company's money. It's not your money. That's the company's money.
She had worked for a company in many years. Is the company due to compensation?
Mr. Santosh,
The
for
company should give
the
PF
for the work.
amount.
Okay.
In that PF amount, Nandini has to
Define severance pay. Define severance pay. What is severance pay?
I would like it.
No, it's not about you also. You alone. MBA old people define severance pay. What is severance pay?
I would like it.
Severance pay. Except you. Severance pay. Anybody? Mr. Subhash? Oh, Mr. Masi? Mr. JP? Severance pay. Anybody? You want me to retain?
It is not about
Hey, stop. Severance pay. You tell me, you are going to be paid with it. So you are going to earn the money for which you don't even know the definition. You are Mrs. Mala, right? I've got a separate complaint about you. I'll come back to you on a later basis. You can sit down.
The company will give the certain amount to that particular employee without firing that employee.
With firing the employee, understanding, as Mr. Santosh mentioned, understanding what Nandini has contributed for the past 30 years, I'll be giving the retirement benefits, ESI accumulation, Provident Fund accumulation put together. I am saying, that is called a severance pay. I am saying I'm giving 3 times of severance pay for Nandini. So, what's the deal, Nandini? You can buy that severance, you can receive that severance pay and you can happily live your retirement life.
No, I
She was trying to speak something, and in the interim, we had to come. You finish what you started.
Actually, we are trying
Speak with plans. Don't fight me.
we are here to make a deal. You can opt your new employees, but you need experience. Only then you can attain at least what we have attained in 30 years.
Sure. Okay. Right. Fine.
I can explain what we were doing.
Strategies.
Yeah.
You are going to have strategies for the next future.
Yes.
Then we will hear that department by department. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And during your strategies, like a presentation, okay, fine. I'm ready to receive a corporate presentation. Consider that I am reconsidering the decision of whether to fire you or hire you back. We will listen to your presentations. What kind of plans you people have for Marsh Enterprises, and then we'll take a call on it. Initially, I thought I will finish this meeting in 20 minutes, but if you people are so smart, and if you people promise that you are having so much of things to be delivered for the company, then I'm willing to listen. Everybody, sit down. I'll start with the production department. Tell me the strategies. I want answers for 3 questions. Question number 1, what is your new plan? Question number 2, what was the reason? What was the reason for this particular drowning? And question number 3, my target is 100 crores. Okay, we are speaking in the month of December 2023, and I invested 60 crores. My old man gave you only 75 crores. Okay. And with that, I have bought this company with 60 crores. And I got only 15 crores in my hand. I don't think it is sufficient, because I'm hiring 455 youngsters. If you make a small math, if I'm paying 20,000 per month for all those 455, I don't think this 15 crores is going to be sufficient. So I need 100 crores by the end of the next financial year ending, Mr. Silva. Next financial year ending is March 31st, 2024. Talk.
Mr. Manikandan, I would like to answer your questions from there.
Please.
First, you asked what strategy do we have?
Next department is Department of Marketing.
See, we have the reason for our downfall is we have producing products that are outdated. So there's a shift of perception from the customers. Their needs and what we are doing does not match anymore. So we have been doing market analysis, and we have find out the solution with the help of research and development team. And we will implement that soon. Okay, you have got your answer for that.
Got it.
What's the reason for your downfall?
Got it.
Next, the strategies for our creative strategy.
That's what I am hungry about.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Presently, we are operating at 50% of output, 50% capacity.
Mr. Silva, how much are you getting from finance department every year as a budget? Finance department, have you got the budget of all the department, for all the department? Like, for example, I'm going to give you almost about say your old darling manager, okay, that old man who I fired 2 years back, was such a moron, and he was such a red-headed fellow, and he didn't even have a plan. And that guy was giving you an amount of budget, and you have been partitioning that budget to all the departments. Now tell me, how much budget for HR, how much budget for production, how much budget for market research, how much budget for T&D? Speak.
We are allotted the budget according to the need. Each year, the budget.
Numbers, Mr. Santosh. I want the amount.
Production department.
How much did the old MD give you in total? How much did the old MD give you in total for the yearly budget?
Our old MD have given in total just 15 crores.
Okay.
So that's the reason we have turned over our turnover.
That's your problem with that old man. Then why are you reflecting that to me?
We have to obey to our old man boss.
Okay, out of the...
We should obey to the higher officials. What they are saying, we must do that. The fault is not within us. The fault is within the management.
Fine. Agreed. Don't stop crying. 15 crores. How did you divide the 15 crores into 7 departments?
According to the requirement. In each year, our old first manager was not allowed in the growth of the company. He's playing he's simply a normal person who can't even do the business for a long time. That's the reason the Marshall company has continuously getting down for the past years. The fault is not us, fault is in the management. So that's the reason the company has to goes down. So only buys the company with the cheapest rate.
You haven't answered my question. Yes, I understood your grievances. We will work on that. If at all, we both are working together, which we will decide later. But you haven't answered my question.
Yes.
You have been having 15 crores in your hand.
Yes, sir.
How did you apportion that 15 crores? Give me the breakup. Give me the denomination. How much money did you give to the production department? This guy is speaking with a lot of promise, and he says that he has got a strategy. Mrs. Nitya says she has a strategy.
2 crores to the market department We have separated balance 2 crores, another 2 crores for creative research and development, and another 50 lakhs for training and department. And we have surplus stock of money and invested in some shares so that we can get income through that. We have kept some money for medical expenses, for salaries, medical expenses for employees, and etc.
And that etc., one person buys the car, and you have bought a Ducati bike for your son, and he has bought something for his daughter.
She buys shopping here. I would like to
No. He says that he has allocated only 2 crore. I mean, how much? 7 crore for. No, I did not get the answer. He has made the numbers only now instantaneously. He did not plan before the meeting. Am I right? Nobody in your team knows what you are speaking. Did you know who are his team members? Did you know? No. Did you know that he will be giving up this breakup, Mr. Subhash? Did you know that? No. You're lying. I am not always the mean person. I am asking everybody a question on which Santosh has made a bargain. Out of 15 crores, allocating 7 crores to the most happening department. This is stupid. And now you will say, that's what the company is giving, then what can I do? That's what you are going to say.
Senior management has only giving permission to allocate 7 crores to the department. It is not our fault.
That is not my fault. That is not my fault either, man. That's not my fault either. Are you going to joke? Are you going to joke further, Mr. Vignesh? 7 crores for a production department. And this guy is speaking like Donald Trump, and 7 crores, just 7 crores. If there was an insufficiency of funds, what could you have done? You could have sacrificed your salary, and you could have pooled in that money, and you could have invested that into the department. If you are loving your company so much, you can't do that.
I should love a company, but for that only company is paying salary to me.
Put on the plaster on the old man's face. Yes.
So, according to the subject, there is no proper response from the top management level, so they are not properly managing the company.
Look,
That's what we are
Vignesh, speak with some sense. Call the spade a spade. Few lakhs to a department, 2 crores to 1 department, 7 crores to 1 department, few lakhs to some other department, and etc. He speaks bullshit. And how do you expect this 100 crores to come with this investment of 15 crores alone?
The top management corrupted the financial department. So if you become
You see, he is calling that you are corrupted.
The top management corrupted each and every department. Not only finance, they mainly dominated the finance department. They are not leaving us to.
Secrets are coming out. You yourself are spilling the beans that you have been corrupted. And now Nandini was pouncing on me.
Please note.
I don't think they are corrupted. Top management is corrupted. It's like influencing the financial department.
We are doing a strategy.
You are doing a?
Strategy. I'm explaining a strategy.
You are explaining the strategy, but you are speaking superficial. And he is giving very, very less number of budget that could be possibly, truncated with your plan. Good kid. Me. Mr. Prasanna, for the next 3 to 4 minutes, there won't be any word uttered out of mouth. Okay? My mouth. And let's see if you people, this guy, him, you, and him, or any other people, for the next 4 minutes, I'll set the stop clock. Now it's 2:27. Until 2:32, I'm not going to speak. And I'm going to note down whatever you are saying, and let me see if you are really speaking up with sense. Come on. Time starts
We are
now.
operating at 50% capacity because that's what the market requires now. At the current condition, we cannot produce more than what customers need. So we have been producing at 50% capacity. I have a new strategy that we can utilize our ideal time. Instead of doing a day shift, we can do multiple shifts, 3-hour shifts. We can recruit new members, new workers, and we can divide 8-hour shifts of 3 shifts. And that way we can avoid our ideal time loss. If machinery is being kept idle or it's not working, the depreciation is going to be the same. So instead of doing that, I can make use of the opportunity. It's one of my strategy. And for making our turnover 100 crores, we can invest shares, we can procure funds from loans from other institutions, and we can do so. We can issue debentures, shares, and other aspects. I know the finance departments are good with them. They know what to do. It's one of my strategy. Is it good enough? Thank you. You can answer it by the end of your 4 minutes.
So,
Okay.
as Santosh already said, the top management was not good. So now the top management change has to become a rule and thing. So if you cooperate well with us, we will damn sure within next 3 months we will definitely bring the company to your expectations. And you are all agreed to the conditions. So is it okay? Yeah. The friends? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can carry it.
We are from CNTech. We are introducing a lot of blueprints of operations department because we started from the scratch. Do you think the finance department over there for concern you making the profit? We have a lot of strategy. We have you not did not about our scratches. All of the wastages and reusable wastage in our group. Don't worry, we will creating a new things about the wastages and certain half of the production wages we just want to start out of the production wages. So financial department area, its burden will come to down. So don't worry, we will give a good blueprint for all the departments, and we will send the samples to R&D department. They are also with us. Don't worry about it. We will create some of new creative and innovations. Plans are with us. If you give me the more time, I will explain it clearly. And R&D department with our
In spite of our low salary and lot of time releases after the rivalry, we have planned for many strategies as I said earlier, only to the customers, and we have received much of the strategy apart from other companies, as you were stating, CRI and other things, and we've come up with a new plan to for irrigation purpose and agriculture purpose. What they are demanding us, what they are expecting for less cost and high profit. So we are going through that. So preferably in next upcoming financial year, you can see the how our company is growing, because it's like again starting from scratch. You are a new boss. You are planning to invest in new employees too, which are young and energetic just like you. So if you're ready to bring them here, we are ready to work with them. So it's obviously a winning situation for both of us.
Yeah, we are guiding something for our departments also. We are helping more ourselves from our sides also, because creative innovation have a lot of strategies. We are using the pumps with remote sensors, and we have planned a lot of things in our presentations. So don't worry, we will manage it. We will guide for the company.
As the R&D department, as my colleague Nitya said, we are going to look into each nuances of in the research. We are going to do each part of the research, from the demand to till the review. We have created a lot more new researches into that to get us to get to work effectively. So that is what we have planned. So we are not going to left out anything. We are going to look into each and every piece and paper of the research.
So Manikandan, firing the all old employees will not lead the management to the success. For example, when Elon Musk fired the Twitter, he fired all the top level employees. He fired out. After this action, the Twitter's economic position goes down, and the reputation among the people was better. For example, you are taking graduates, MBA graduates from Sim School. In Sim School, the before management was handled by Dr. Subramaniam, which was normal growth. After the director has changed it by Bala Subramaniam, the Sim's growth has changed. Like that, if you the top management before you was not good, now you have changed it. We will give our best after your change.
Friends, I have a proposal. We are here for the development of Watson Limited, right? Yes. Why don't we act as mentors for the upcoming new employees? Let them, we can go to half of our salary. Yeah, we can go to half of our salary. Let them receive that. And after our completion of service, let them take our course. It will be a
We are not claiming
more than that,
it's
it's
not
our
higher
family.
than we are
If we
saying
look for the
we
development of the
can
company.
act as a mentor to them. That will be help you also.
Sorry,
As a boss.
Youngman. Sorry, that's something about this. Youngman,
Without perfection and the consistency, how we can run for more than 24 years in the market. So without perfection, we can't sustain in the market. I consider this past 6 days as a sick period of our company. So we are trying to working on each and every department. So surely we will stand up and we will develop for the betterment of the
salary is not like experienced people are 50%, new people for 50%, two people for plannings, ideas for convention, 2 years for all people, new people for maximum salary, and the experienced people for more than salary for provided agreements for working for the employee and running for the organization and company.
So if your employee is new, if you employ somebody who doesn't have experience, you cannot know the market condition. You will not know the people who are getting our product. So if we have some people like us, you will know the market condition and we can improve the sales also. They will just have only English knowledge, but we have the real knowledge of the market.
just a one word line. You started listening our strategies also. You just seeing the work. That's not the matter.
Actually, if you think we cannot adopt the new technologies like you said, actually we started from files, but we are now running with AI. So you can trust us with the process, and you have already given the time till next financial year. Why don't you consider that?
You cannot expect that we are reaching our destination very slow, but you are wrong. We are the experienced people, each and every department. So we gather lots of information from outside. So we are the first people to go and reach out to.
We cannot expect the trust from upcoming employees from other side, freshers, but we have trust and loyalty in our side with good experience about 30 years. So we can trust us with any situation at negative or you can you can see we are already one family. You cannot see more than us without trust or loyalty.
As a question, we have gathered many wants of the people. We have gathered data, what they want, what they need. We have loyalty among the people.
Mr. Manikandan is saying that we were the reason for the downfall of the company. How can we leave on such a bad note? It's our duty to prove you wrong. So why don't you give us an opportunity so that we can prove you wrong?
If you want to say something, you can.
You gave time for 4 minutes, sir.
Thank you. I was actually waiting for the time to get elapsed. And yes, I've been noting down. Multiple shifts. Promise on time management. Working on the debentures. That's a good point. Promising on division of labor, speed and swiftness. Recycling of the wastages and reduce the inventory cost cutting principle. Samples, we will take up the new ideas and we will submit the samples to the R&D department. Meeting the customers and getting all the kinds of details. Meeting the pump companies, the competitors, and getting the details. Promising on the synergy, We will analyze right from the demand till the customer review, top to toe. And Twitter example where Mr. Elon Musk's idea backfired, and we will be acting as a mentor to the other people and universally accepted. Sick period acceptance. We accept that we were responsible for sick period. We would like to sacrifice a salary and trust us. We will trust AI and we will produce a result and we will be loyal. These are all the points that you have been giving so far. So lovely of you. How nice. Correct me if I'm wrong. Why didn't you do this before Manikandan Sundaresan's presence in this particular company? And why do you need a red alert man like Manikandan Sundaresan to come and give you all this pump? Where was this pump before? Why didn't you do this? If you had done this all 2 years and 3 years before, this guy would not even come, would not have even come here. Mr. Vignesh, you mean to say that your top management was not good and you spent time with them for the past 30 years? Besides knowing that the top management was not good, why didn't you you could have registered a complaint to the Chamber of Commerce that this top management is not supportive. Why didn't you do that?
Actually, when the company was starting, it was actually very good. So, like before 5 to 6 years, one young man like you came into a company and became our management, then he totally changed the company like this.
What's your salary, Mr. Vignesh? Right now, what's your salary?
My salary, 75,000.
75,000. How many people in your department? Which department you belong to basically?
10 members.
10 members.
Training and development.
Training and development department, 7,50,000 per month cost for Marsh Enterprises in terms of training and development, 7,50,000. And the company runs a bus, right? An executive bus for dropping you. Some people are coming by car, and the diesel expense is faced by Marsh Enterprises. So cutting the cost here and there will pile up to at least 8 lakhs per month from your department alone. I'd like to throw you a proposition for the next 6 years. For the next 6 years, from the timeline of 2024 to 2030, all right? 8 lakhs from your department per month contribution towards Marsh Enterprises. You can be here, you can work here. I will take care of your stay. I will put up a staff quarters and you can stay there. I will take care of your food. I'll take care of your accommodation. But no salary will be paid for 6 years. All your expenses will be met. All your expenses will be met. Not of your wives and not of your sons and daughters, but your expenses will be met. In that case, Mr. Vignesh, per year I get at least, per month it's 8 lakhs. So per year I get more than 80 lakhs from your department alone. And that can be prudently used towards Marsh Enterprises growth. Are you accepting this proposition? If yes, my secretary will bring the papers, sign it immediately. Absolutely. I have proposition for each department. This is your proposition. Now discuss. Which department?
Hi, I'm Shine. I think you know about me. First, I would like to introduce about my mental health and experience. I have no kind of issues like diabetes, blood pressures, nothing. They're just small belly. That will not attract my personal or anything.
You keep eating puffs, coffee and biscuit every lunch, right? I even saw that during the lunchtime. And that is actually the funded by Marsh Enterprises. What's your point, Mr. Shine?
Yeah, bro. Brother. I need to give a
You're not my brother. You're my father age. You're not my brother. Even your members are not listening to your words, then how come you think we both will coexist, Mr. Shine? Huh? Which department do you belong to, Mr. Shine? Where is the HR department? Good morning. You've been sleeping under the AC for a long time. Very good to see your blossoming face, exclusively that gentleman who has got this wild, white, complex to face. Yes, Mr. Shine.
Yeah, at first I need to clarify you before 30 years the company was very profitable company. After 30 years the change in government and the agriculture people, like farmers, you have noticed that farmers are very less. That only because of the government. because they are destroying farming land and giving the lands to the industries. But now they are giving land.
Mr. Shine, I'm not listening any economics class here, and I am an MBA myself. So you straight away jump into Marshall Enterprises context.
I'm coming to the next point that what means now they are coming to the farming land. No one from this group will not. There will be no persons without the agriculture farm. This was the development coming on. I think you will not put your.
This woman, Mrs. Kavya, was born in England. She doesn't even know about agriculture.
She has
She's an Anglo-Indian. She's an NRA.
She has farming land in India and doing that to some other peoples.
No, she got married to an England husband and she went to England for a long time back.
Also can buy.
You don't have. Do you have any farmland? Your colleague Shine says every single person has got a farmland. Do you know what is a farmland?
Of course.
Old lady.
Of course.
What is a farmland and what kind of farmland you are having right now?
Paddy field.
Paddy field.
Yeah.
Sit down. Okay.
And now I will not think you will not put your money. On
You got to understand that you have not come to the point thus far. You are beating around the bush.
So I will not think you will not put your money on the dead horse. You will only put your.
You know what, Mr. Shine? If there is a hook over here, you will be the first person to be hung up because you are reasonable for every single person. Look at the people you have hired. Lazy people and people who are seeking excuse and people in your department are sleeping and people who are trying to pick my collars, always on the battle mood. Mr. Vignesh, you hired Vignesh exclusively for this purpose and you hired these lady executives who are coming up with all the kinds of false promises, right? So you are the ones who hired all these people. You know what happened in 1994 when the HR department was established in this company? You showed favoritism. You went to the colleges, I think you were 26 years old that time. You went to the colleges that was very favorite to you and you picked the people, exclusively the girls from the favorite college of yours. And that is why we are seeing all these kinds of diseases magnified right now after 30 years. So you are supposed to be fired first.
But they are working.
And you hired a bouncer from some other thing.
But now the government has.
So you have many reasons to avoid us. Because you want to avoid us, you have many reasons to collect it.
Avoid? No, I'm not trying to avoid. I want to destroy you from this company.
You want not to us.
Yes.
Because you have more reasons. You want to get, you got created or you want to avoid this, you want to avoid it. Not, there is more point, not reasonable. You want to avoid means you only avoid it. Not taking our valuable points.
You're repeating yourself. You're not speaking any other point. You're repeating the same statement.
Clearly tell about.
Which department you belong to?
I belong to C&I.
C&I. What kind of creativity and innovation you have made, Mr. Nitish?
We have no creative ideas. There is management not. We are telling about them, innovations and new things. We are not asking our ideas and things. They are not spending and money for us. Then only we got backdrops from the top management. They are listening what we are going to what we are going to invent, and they are not listening to us. That only is the main problem for us.
Sir, a little bit confused with our management because our management is very good in there. They are very good connection with us because we have planning and a very good idea in the CSI department. We forget to mention it. So we have worked with all teams. We have certain plans in there. Slowly we are developing it. We are waiting for an energetic plan for you, looking for you like. So we were setting up a plan for a little bit slowly, but the recession time comes and the sick time will become.
Problem was not with recession time, Mr. Yuvraj. Let me tell you the cyclic problem why our customers left our company. Let me tell you. Production department gets the raw materials on a very, very costly basis. They buy casting iron as raw materials and they manufacture the pumps in the casting iron form. Casting iron form is very, very heavy. Alright? Okay? And the marketing department does not properly explain about the importance of casting iron. And these guys use the galvanized iron, GI pipes and the casting steel for only one reason. They want to avoid the rusting, which the customers don't understand because customers are getting pumps and irrigation pumps and heavy duty pumps in just about 12 kgs or 13 kgs. But these guys in the production departments, they are producing pumps and the irrigation machines which are 25 or 28 kgs. and marketing people don't properly understand and they don't clearly explain to the customers the need of the GI material and casting steel material. Therefore, okay, I'm saying because you're also speaking. And what happens is when the marketing people are not properly explaining, customers while away. When the customers are whiling away, no profit comes. Finance department does not have the funds flowing. C&I does not have creative and innovation department. Although they have the new idea, they don't have the funds to implement their ideas. Marketing research people, when they go call the customers are explaining the grievances and they are not motivated. They themselves are demotivated. And the training and development department are not giving any new training for the production people and the marketing people how to do the jobs on a very effective way. So it's a cyclic process. One person commits the error and as a chaos theory butterfly, it keeps on implementing on every single person. It all starts with production department for the cost that they utilize. If Mr. Santosh says 7 crores is given to the production department, for raw material purchase alone, they use 3.5 crores. And the rest of the 3.5 crores for mobilizing things. What I mean to say is, you could have registered the complaint to the Chamber of Commerce and you could have asked, you could have made the company public. Instead of a private sector, you could have made the company public, pull in a lot of money, improve the stakeholders, and you could have taken more amount of budget and finance into the production. The production department at least needs 75 crores per year. But you are giving only 7 crores, not even 10% of it.
Mr. Manikandan, like to give some example. Without your mind's command, you can walk or you can run or you can eat.
No.
This is the problem we have faced. Without the top management permission, we can't do anything. Even the hiring, complaining.
For 30 years, Santosh, you have been into a shell for 30 years without taking any efforts at all. You keep saying the same thing again and again. Look at the ideas. Okay, fine. So I'm giving all the credit to the ideas. Your ideas are blossoming. Good. In 55 years, if you are able to give these ideas, imagine your nuclear power into the brain when you are 25. Why didn't you use all those ideas? That's my question. Somebody answer this question.
You can see that in 1994, they have made a profit of 125 crores.
248 crores. I have read in the old tabloid and journal, and you people were leading the market.
Yeah.
And those youngsters that time, they were considering you as heroes and heroines.
We are doing that. The company has been in recession for the past 6 years, not for the 30 years.
How do you say we hire people, lazy people and people who make small profit?
You don't understand my point. I am asking you a question, and if you are cross-questioning, then it is going to be a disastrous conversation. I asked you one simple question, and if you got an answer for that, you have to try answering that. My question is pretty simple. If you people were giving this flock of ideas in the age of 55, why the bloody hell you use the same ideas at the age of 25?
We have been using that ideas. So that's why the company has been here. Right now, we are standing here because of those ideas. The company has been in recession for the past 6 years.
Fine. Okay, right. Accepting that fact, is it not a captain's decision to rest some of the people and bring in some new blood? That's what I'm doing.
You can do that, but it's not the right thing.
Mr. Silva, even in cricket or any other game, if one person is playing continuously, that person will be rested and the bench strength will be used. Right? Okay. In 1994, when Sachin was playing, when you were a youngster, when Sachin Tendulkar was playing, some other captain came and gave rest to Sachin Tendulkar, and that's how somebody called Yuvraj Singh born. That's how somebody called Sehwag became famous. That can be done in corporate also.
On the next match, I'm right, as you know, on the next match, Sachin will be back on the field.
Coming to your point.
After the next match, he will be back on the field. You are not giving us the right.
Go home. Go home. Mr. Silva, Mr. Prasanna, go home, sit there, write magazine articles. I will publish in my journal.
In 1994, Sachin Tendulkar was playing, another youngsters were came. In 2011, Indian cricket team had some of the struggles. Those struggles, no one youngsters will came. Using selector chairman Srikanth, introducing the senior most players, come to play for the World Cup. 2011.
For one last time. For one last time. After that, the senior man got retired. And you have to be dignified.
They are not retired. They are retiring all over states. I'm just finishing my point. Just listen to me, Mr. Manikandan. Don't worry. I'm finishing. One last time. You mentioning one last time. I told you. 2011. Guys.
This is the point. If it had been youngsters onto the chair, with one clap, I can really make them silent. But see, your own senior man is speaking and you people are not cohesively getting coherent with him. That's the problem here.
They are silent. I'm just explaining you that point. I'm just finishing that point. 2011, the chairman Srikanth said to came to the meeting.
This is not BCCI meeting. This is Marshall Enterprises meeting.
You were just told me.
I gave an example and that example is finished. If you have a strategy, Mr. Prasanna,
Yes,
utter the strategy out.
We have a lot of strategy.
C&I, right?
Yes.
I have a question to you. Can I answer?
Yes.
And if you want to take the help of your other team members, and they can also bounce on me, which is a very, very good happening for the past 1 hour. C&I, creativity and innovation. What software you are using in your computer system? It is MS Office 10. The computer system that Mr. JP is working, Ms. Priya is working, and Mrs. Nisha is working. I checked into the office yesterday when you people were gone to the vacation, when I sent the e-memo. I was checking into the laptop and I was checking into the desktop. All those are obsolete, man. How are you even using that? Why didn't it change? Creativity and innovation. You got to have a storyboard for preparing an advertisement.
One Manikandan Sundaresan legend will said to me, 99 MBA is the most beautiful MBA because soft copies never train your mind, but hard copies really something.
He must be such a... That trainer must have been such a moron, and he would have been a null-headed fellow. Don't speak about that idiotic representation as an example here, okay? I don't give a damn about who the trainer is, okay? I am Manikandan Sundaresan. Maybe just because my name is meeting with his name, that is a lot of difference. There's a difference between Lord Ganesha and an ordinary Ganesha.
He trained a lot of companies. He is the biggest asset for the training company.
If you want, I can even give him a severance pay and send him out. If you want, I can even give him a severance pay and send him out. I can buy that money in a Sundaresan. Mr. Prasanna, I can buy that guy, okay? Okay, it's all about money. It's all about comfort. You just tell him few lakhs, that guy will come, okay? So,
He's in hospital. Sorry, sir. He is in sick, so he doesn't came. Yeah, but his ideas never work. He gives a lot of input to C&I.
Not in a plan to call Mr. Manikandan Sundaresan or the world-class trainer to
80 years old man, the world-class trainer, Mrs. Sabri Karthikeyan, you are going to call him here in this. He just said he is hospitalized. He just said he is hospitalized.
Sick, not later. Now in sick.
Sir, he has trained most of the people who are leading the top most companies and now, sir.
He might have told all the lies, and you people were such...
If they have lied, why they
People have stopped watching YouTube. People are stopping to use WhatsApp. People are stopping to use Insta. Now, my youngsters, the 455 youngsters... Wait, Mr. Shahin.
Also following the Manikandan.
Why am I keeping on listening to that particular idiot's name? I don't care about him, okay? Right? I'm telling you, just because my name is meeting with his name, there's a difference between Lord Ganesha and an ordinary Ganesh who is living on the earth, okay? I'm like Lord Ganesha and he's just like any other person. Look, 3 people, you, Sabri Karthikeyan and Prasanna. I'm telling you one thing. And you tried to pull my tongue stating that my youngsters are also using Instagram. Yes, they are using Instagram. And my youngsters are using the Instagram for the startup ideas. Right now, I have got a separate team deployed. They are thinking of some ideas for raising Marsh Enterprises. For that, they are using the Instagram. But your sons and daughters, and even you, and you are watching Bollywood heroines' songs in Instagram right now at this age.
They are in the starting area, sir. But my colleagues are already started kind of a second-hand business. They are doing this business also. They are working on this.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. When you have a work to carry over here, then why are you doing a parallel business outside?
We also take care of this company, sir.
No. You did not sign the papers with that code of conduct when you joined here. Okay? During your joining letter, you signed that my blood, soul, everything will be only with Marsh Enterprises. Who gave you the permission to get into the parallel business?
We are just using the startup companies, sir.
Then you should be fired first. And I can even file a case against him.
Sir, as you mentioned.
What kind of...
You can change the policies of the organization.
Let's say, for example, Mrs. Rinsha, Mr. Shahin and Mr. Nitish are joining in a startup business. As Shahin mentions and as Nitya mentions, if I am parallelly making an MOE sign. Okay? Right? Do you really think these three people's conscious mind will be in Marshall Enterprises? No. They'll be only focusing on the startup. I'm giving them a break. They will go there to the office. I'm giving a 2 hours break. Shine will take his care. He will go to his office. Rinsha will take her car and she will go to the office. Because a man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. So as you are saying that I have to make it as a bylaw and rule. That's the stupidest way of putting my head into the ground. You have dug the grave for your own self, Mr. Shine. In fact, I can even register a police case against you because you were taking care of some other business when you had Marsh Enterprise to take care of.
As you have mentioned,
You spoke about the ethics of the company and look at him. He's running a parallel business when Marsh Enterprise is getting worked here. And you are speaking so good about the company, having an illegal person here in your room.
sir, we have been doing business.
Even if he's having a other business, he's still working for Marshall Enterprises. That shows his passion towards Marshall Enterprises.
He did not have sufficient
Money.
salary from organization because he is a starting stage to enter the company. You have to understand one thing here. You are willing to work here. Just think the benefit of the new employees too.
I'm not willing to retain you here. Understand my feelings.
You don't have experience to work here.
When you were a youngster, who gave you the experience? You gathered, you committed mistakes, and you took up the experience, right? So likewise, my youngsters will also gather the experience.
So I think you know.
If you go, these people are mentioning one point, the youngsters don't have experience, we will be giving the experience. I'm asking the same question, I'm just turning the table. When you were working for Marsh Enterprises at the beginning of 1994, you did not have anybody to guide. You committed mistakes, you learned, life taught you. Likewise, my youngsters will also learn by themselves.
If you think your youngsters
Company,
can.
but now it is not a situation like that.
One second, I'll come to you.
So if you think you can train your youngsters, we still have time till our retirement, right? So you can train us to, we are ready to get the training, whatever you're trying to give.
Okay.
That was at the starting time. Every time the starting organization, the employees should new to the organization, so that they should take the time for the adaptation for the organization. But now the situation is not like that. They already trained employees are capably fit for the running of the business.
Mr. Mani,
Why?
I'll write answer after Santosh.
See.
Okay, Silva, carry on. I'll write answer to your questions and comments. You are saying that
Glucose, eggs, coffee, tea, or something?
he'll take care of himself.
Your BP?
Mr. Mani,
Huh?
anything worry about yourself? You have a better thing. Worry about the company. You are asking me the question about science and physics. Yeah, he's not supposed.
Because you uttered a statement that your employees and your colleagues are ready to give the soul for the company.
I stand by my statement. I too said the goal, same sir. He doesn't do a business that's similar to what Marshall Enterprises goes to. He's not a competitor of Marshall company. He's been doing business that's not earned, that's not acquired by working here. He's doing that out of his own skill and not by.
Actually, with his son's business, he's just
He's just getting it.
Okay.
If he runs a competitor company, my hobby. You can question his ethics.
Shagita got by married 21. He had 3 babies, so he cannot.
See, thank you. That clearly explains how irresponsible that youngster was. At the age of 21, when so many things to be taken care in the family, you go get married to a girl at the age of 21? And you are speaking in favor of that irresponsible youngster.
I think you can see how loyal he was during 90s. Marriage was. He cannot compensate with the salary from the organization, so he got the business from other side.
Now, I got another tongue puller to you, which you don't even out of character. Shine, camera. Out of character. Illa Kana ni marikyan sonna. Shine. Ni camera irukku marikyan sonna. Out of character as a trainer. So why don't you give all the people who have spoken in this so far a big hand? I really appreciate all the people for taking it. Enough. In character. Enough. Just shut up. Okay, right. See, basically speaking, I'm having another tongue puller. 80-20 rule. You know what is 80-20 rule, Mr. Subhash, Mrs. Santosh, Mrs. Nandini, Mrs. Prasanna? You see, you don't even know the definition of severance pay. You don't even know the definition of 80-20. What kind of education you people had? Huh? 80-20. Do you have an answer for that? What is it?
For 80% of money, we have to spend it for most expensive things, and we have to save 20% for future.
Perfectly wrong answer. Perfectly wrong answer, Mr. Subhash. 80-20 means you are using something, something of your resources, 80% remains unused. Something of your resources, only 20% is being used. 20% of the people are only speaking, 80% of the people sleeping. You see? What ideas? What ideas? What ideas? Who gave you the idea to speak? Who gave you the idea to speak? You came? No. Look at that lady. She's sitting like the owner of an MNC, and she hasn't even spoke anything. I haven't seen my father speaking for a long time, and I haven't seen her speaking. I haven't seen this guy speaking, this lady speaking, and I have seen this whole bunch speaking. And I have not seen those gentlemen speaking. These ladies speaking. What are you going to do? And I haven't seen him speaking. Only 20% of the people are participating, and 80% of the people are remaining still. And there is one guy, his name is Suhas. He is sitting and watching movie in his phone. And there is one more guy, his name is Thirumalai. He doesn't even know what is going on here. Why are you wasting my time, old people? One second, Mr. Vignesh. Mr. Mahesh. Oh, Mr. Mahesh, I've got a report about you. Well, in 2001, Kritika, camera. And the camera went to Bathukong. Well, in 2001, Mr. Mahesh, in Ooty, you have owned a land, and that documentation price alone was close to 3.5 lakhs. All right? And you own the land, you are still the owner of the land. Your son is running a coffee shop there. And that loan was given to Marsh Enterprises, given by Marsh Enterprises, and you haven't repaid the loan with interest to Marsh Enterprises. 2001. In 2001. 21. The previous audit, the old managing director I fired, right? He gave a bunch of files, and I've taken the notes from those files. The files are available in the stock room.
Mr. Manikandan, let me explain this. He got the land from the PF account, and he get loan from the PF account.
PF. Okay. Consider that as a gift that I have given you. What is the point you want to speak? Speak.
I asked some
What is the question?
what do you want to buy this?
You mean, why do I want to buy this?
Why do you want to buy this company?
Well, Mr. Mahesh, I am an MBA. Unlike you, I am an MBA graduate. And after the MBA graduation, one person has to either go on top management go into a top management of a company, or the person has to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. The veins are holding an entrepreneur blood. So I have owned the company, and I would like to do business with this company with fresh minds and fresh blood, which you are not.
Sir, your decision is very good, sir. You buy the company is very intelligent. Why to lose the particular company?
Well, this particular company, I had only 75 crores in my hand. And thanks to you people, you have made this company an industrially sick company, and Chamber of Commerce brought it to a very cheaper rate, and that's why I bought this company. I chose.
Mr. Manching, the company was very good, sir. This is your turning point of
How is it going to, coming one by one, how is it going to be a turning point?
Sir, this is your opportunity for increase.
You give opportunity to me.
You give my opportunity for 3 months, sir.
Okay. What are you going to do in the 3 months? Buy another land for your next wife? You see, leave about the 3 months, Mahesh. Even in the 3 minutes, your people are not allowing you to speak. Look at the murmuring. See, basic discipline is missing. You are speaking a very valuable point. Leave alone the 3 months. In the next 3 minutes, these people are not allowing you to speak. So, pick their collars, slap each of them, and teach lesson to them. Then come to me, we will sit and talk business. These are youngsters.
Yes, because I have one question to ask. Does that mean you will leave?
Once again, after Mahesh, Mithun, Nitya, Rinsha. That's the sequence. In character, back in character. Sure.
Best option for this company. You will turning point of this company, sir. You give a chance for 3 months. It is a very
Good opportunity for you. Okay, Mr. Mahesh, I will seriously think about it. Thank you for giving the session. But, having said that, Grandfather Santosh, can you switch on these lights, please? At least now, without blasting the power off, like last time. It's not? See, this is what you have done to this company, right?
This is what the previous management done.
You keep on, you keep on saying that. Your son's fees is high, previous management. Your wife has fallen sick, previous management. You have got your blood pressure high, previous management. You're blaming previous management. Mr. Mahesh, I'll seriously consider your suggestion. But I gave a proposition to one department. They haven't even answered. I'll come back to you. Okay. I mentioned about the sequence. Mithun, Nitya and of course Rinsha. Mithun.
Sir, we respect your list, but may you face.
Why do I fail? Why do I fail, Mr. Mithun? I'm not a pessimistic thinker like you. I'm a very optimistic person. I always think on a very...
How you say like that? Because they don't have any experience in this field.
Well, Mr. Mithun, you know what is failure? You have got a chance, you got the money to invest, you got a scope, and you are not trying. That's what is failure. But what I am doing here, I am trying with those youngsters. And even if I fail, that is still my success. You understand that? Such a pessimistic thinker you are. That's why the company is like this. Why are you always thinking very pessimistic? Which department do you belong to? Marketing. See, a marketing executive, you are thinking so pessimistic. That's very disappointing, Mr. Mithun. I'll come back to you.
Sorry, I don't think you are an optimistic person. Because in spite of all the positive points we have, you are getting into the one point that we are getting old age. So, again, I have a question. If you are old, will you leave the company?
Why would I leave the company that I want? Mrs. Nitya,
Yes.
the same question my dad asked. I haven't included even my dad in this partnership. Then how would I, include you?
Because your dad didn't work for this company, but you
That
are
won't-
working for this company.
Actually, what you were saying was you are going to merge with our company. So, what's your company?
I did not even say the word merge at all. I wanted to own this company and I want you to go out of this company. That's what I mentioned.
As a trainer, you said.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of positivity.
As a trainer. When was I your trainer? Out of character. நான் merge சொல்லவே இல்லையே. இல்லம்மா வாங்கி acquired அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். merger and acquisition. merger and acquisitionனா இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்டை ஃபுல்லாக போட்டு கம்பெனியை வாங்குறது. ஆமாம், நான் வேற எந்த கம்பெனி ரன் பண்ணேன் இல்லைம்மா, இல்லை தனியாக வாங்கியிருக்கேன், அவ்வளோதான். எங்கள் அப்பா ஒரு மில்லியனர் தனியாக, அவர் எனக்கு 75 கோடி கொடுத்தாரு, அதை வச்சு வாங்கியிருக்கேன். Back in character, I didn't even tell you. I mean, this is the memory point that you are having. You have to seriously see a brain neurologist, Mr. Rinsha, and you have to get a treatment for that.
It's okay that you should not be firing us because we can't able to work. We are older. Don't think like that. We can work with our experience and with our coordination. We each
Coordination. You see, you are speaking, and that guy, Mr. Afridin, is making all the disturbances. That's lack of coordination, right? Right? Murmuring.
That's not the matter now. While we are working, we had a very good
that we followed. So that was the main reason we didn't grow well.
Okay.
Just for sustaining the company, we
Okay, like I thanked Mahesh, I would like to seriously think about the decision that Mahesh, Nitya and you have given. Yes, before I go to the decision that I have given to that particular department, you wanted to say something?
Yes.
Very quickly, old man.
Mr. Manikandan, you are thinking you are perfect at management, finishing your studies at abroad. May I explain what it? Before this conversation, you are giving 4 minutes to the 4 minutes to our team, so that let me telling the points. You did not mention you did not see the time. You did not keep the proper time management. This is how the management fails.
I was noting down all the idiotic points that you are mentioning, man.
It's not about
then when
you
I'm
are
noting down,
mentioned- you are mentioned-
okay, he's speaking with too much of an attitude. I changed my mind. I'm going to fire everybody because he's speaking with too much of management and he's finding complaint against my management style, and I'm going to fire him the first person, and the next person is going to be Shahin. You are going to be fired because he's finding fault with me.
Yeah,
You come here. What did you say? You said come here. Come here. What did you say? You said that you need time for 3 months and you will prove, okay, right? So this old man is finding fault with me. I was taking notes when these shut up. I was taking notes when you people were giving the ideas, and he's finding the fault that I was not even looking into the time. And since you spoke meaningful, instead of giving 4 minutes, I gave you 5 minutes.
You were sharing misunderstanding.
Sir, you are misunderstood.
The planning was very perfect, sir. You misunderstood that.
Sir, it's me.
And you are not accepting your point also.
He is definitely going to be fired. I'm telling you. He is definitely going to be fired.
Mr. Manager,
I'm going to kick on his rear end and he is going to fly.
Mr. Manager, you are misunderstanding them because you are not watching the money. You are watching the time because you are not all hints. Because you are enthusiastically, you are energetically. Guys, you are misunderstood the point. You are not watching. You are not watching the time because you are able to hear our ideas and strategies in positive manner.
How did you manage this rampant dinosaur for the past 30 years? He's finding fault with every damn thing. You have to be fired first. Next time when you speak, you will be fired.
Sir, there is.
In every organization, every fault must be found and every immediate solution must be given to the fault also. But you are not accepting your fault. This is a basic thing.
How would that be a fault? When you are saying something, I'm noting down. How would that be a fault?
You have mentioned only 4 minutes.
Sir, just a minute, calm down. Without knowing our potential, how you will buy a losing company? You know our potential, so that only you came and buying for our company, and you are firing all of the experienced employees. But this is not right. And just a minute.
Guys,
I have a question. Whether you will quit that business?
I won't quit the business, Mr. Subhash. I know where you are actually coming towards. But what I am saying is, when you are mentioning about the mincing time to time, tiny little losses. Okay, you're speaking about fever, headache, and all that. I'm speaking about bloody blood cancer here. Okay, right? You don't move anywhere. Okay, you stay here, right here. Okay, so I'm speaking about the life-threatening disease. What this guy says is, when I am taking your ideas and noting down, he says, I am losing the time management. And he is finding the fault. If even in this tiny thing, if he is misunderstanding and misconceiving so much, then imagine how many big mistakes he might have committed in the past 30 years.
Just a minute.
Huh?
I want
Sir,
to ask you a
it's
question.
not about the argument. Why don't we just stop argument and give us a chance to
You
prove
people are not
something?
allowing that individual to give the plan. I gave a proposition and he is ready to give the proposition. It is him.
Sir, question then. What is just a minute, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, we discussed so many strategies. Please pour some water. Sir, just a minute. I have a question that,
Don't gang back.
sir,
You see, diabetes too. He wants to use the restroom. He wants to use restroom now. Restroom now.
Sir, 1 second. Please don't be angered. Please have some water, sir.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
Sir, please have, sir.
I really appreciate your concern. I really appreciate your concern.
sir, just a minute, sir. I want to clarify that. What is your strategy to lift up this business? You have a good strategy. We also have strategies. Let all of us sit down and we can consult it, and after that we can make our decision.
Sir, we are ready to work with you, sir.
Mr. Manikandan have a suggestion. Instead of you are firing us immediately, why don't you give some time to show our effect? Because we haven't seen our performance.
If you want me to give something as he mentions and you mentioned, I have already given something.
Yeah, I want to.
Yes.
Studying customer process, right? Long process, right?
Yes.
How they can do better than us? You should do that.
By giving more time. So you want more time.
That is what we are.
இப்போ பிரேக் கொடுக்குறேன், வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க, வாங்க வாங்க. Okay, right. One for we gathered at out of character. Everybody did so well. I'm so happy that so many people spoke with a lot of insights. I really appreciate that. பட் இன்டர்வியூல போய் ஹெச்ஆர் முன்னாடி இவ்வளோ பக்கத்தில் போய் நின்று பேசி எனக்கு வேலையை கொடுன்னு நீங்கள் கேட்க முடியாது. ஸோ சந்தோஷ் போய் இப்போ என்கிட்ட சொன்ன மாதிரி நீங்கள் எனக்கு வேலையை கொடுத்தே ஆகணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ அதை மட்டும் பார் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. நான் க்ளோசிங் டைம் வந்துருச்சு. 1:40 நீங்கள் இருக்கீங்க. குவிக்காக பிரேக்குக்கு போயிட்டு வாங்க. திஸ் இஸ் அவர் லாஸ்ட் செஷன். மேக்ஸ் 4:10 4:15 வரைக்கும் தான் நான் டைம் கேட்டிருக்கேன். மணி ஒரு 15 நிமிஷம் நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கங்கன்னு சொல்லி அவர் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. பட் அதுக்கு நான் அட்வான்டேஜ் எடுத்துக்கூடாது. ஸோ இதை நம்ம போயிட்டு வந்துட்டு ஒரு 10 நிமிஷத்தில் இந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டியை முடிச்சுட்டு we will have a common discussion about all the training and that will be a beautiful way to finish our journey. Okay, so நீங்கள் இப்போ வந்தோடனே பேக் இன் கேரக்டர் விக்னேஷுக்கு நான் கொடுத்த ப்ரொபோசிஷன் அதை நான் கேட்பேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் மற்ற டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ஸுக்கும் நான் சில ப்ரொபோசிஷன் கொடுப்பேன். நீங்கள் அதை எப்படிங்கிறத ஒயரிங் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்கள். என்னோட இதில் கஸ்டமைஸ் பண்ணி யோசிக்காதீங்க. நீங்கள் அதை எப்படி பண்ணுறீங்கன்னு பார்க்கலாம். So far you did 3 things right in this game. ஒரு விஷயம், எல்லாரும் யூனிஃபைடாக ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்கன்ட்டு நான் சொல்லவே கிடையாது. விக்னேஷ் அப்புறம் மிதுன் இவங்கெல்லாம் வந்து எங்கிட்ட கேட்டாங்க, ஏன் சார் 30 வருஷமா இருந்தால் பாண்டிங் இருக்கும்ல, அந்த பாண்டிங்கில் தானே சார். அப்போ ஒருத்தனை விட்டு கொடுத்து நம்ம பேச மாட்டோம்ல. அப்படிங்கும் போது இந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டி முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. கான்ஃபரன்டேஷன்லாம் வேண்டான்னு முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. இது வந்து ஒரு எம்பிஏவோ இல்லை ஒரு இன்ஜினியரிங்கோ இல்லை ஒரு ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி டெவலப்மெண்ட்டோ இல்லை ஒரு கார்பரேட் ட்ரைனிங்கோ கண்டக்ட் பண்ணும்போது கடைசியில் நான் சொன்னதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அவங்க அதை பற்றி யோசிப்பாங்க. ஆனால் நீங்கள் ஃபஸ்ட்டு அதை யோசிச்சிருக்கீங்க. தட்ஸ் அ ரியல் குட் ஒன். அது ஒன்று. தட்ஸ் ரைட். அதே மாதிரி ரெண்டாவது வந்து பொலைட் அக்ரெஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. பொலைட் அக்ரெஷன் மூணாவது தான் இருக்கலே சூப்பரான விஷயம். அதுக்கு நான் வரேன். ரெண்டாவது பொலைட் அக்ரெஷன் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. என்ன, நம்மளுக்கு டைம் கம்மியாக இருக்கனால நிறைய பேரால் பேச முடியல. மூணாவது என்னன்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிங்கன்னா, லைக் அட் ஒன் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் டைம் செல்வ பிரபு, விக்னேஷ் இவங்கெல்லாம் சொல்கிறாங்க, லைக் மாசி மென்ஷன் பணம். மாசிக்கு முன்னாடி இன்னொருத்தரும் சொன்னீங்க, பணத்துக்காக இல்லை, நாங்கள் சேலரி கூட நாங்கள் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ணுறோம். அது இந்த ஆக்டிவிட்டி கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுற ஒரு மற்ற குரூப்பில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது அவ்வளோ ஈஸியாக வராது. பணத்தை நாங்கள் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ணுறோம், யங்ஸ்டர்ஸை கொண்டாங்க, நாங்கள் அவங்கள மென்டர் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்ட்டு. அது ஒரு லேர்னிங் இன்சைட்டாக அதையும் கடைசியில் நான் தான் சொல்லுவேன். அப்போ நீங்கள் அதையெல்லாம் இப்போயே பிடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம், இந்த ட்ரைனிங் உங்களுக்கு நிறையா வேலை செஞ்சுருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம், நீங்கள் நல்லா யோசிக்கிறீங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ ஃபார் ஸோ குட். இதை கரெக்டாக முடிச்சுக்கலாம். பிரேக்குக்கு போயிட்டு வாங்க. எத்தனை மணிக்கு வரீங்க? 3:20 3:35. ஓகே, 3:35 வாங்க. பிகாஸ் வி ஹேவ் அ லெஸ் டைம். ரைட், தேங்க்யூ. எடுத்துக்கோ.